Hey guys, we're back again doing some more grappling breakdowns. Hope you guys been enjoying the content. Been trying to pump it out a bit more, but it's just a slow process. It takes a while. Here you see me squaring up with Coach Caleb. From here I try to do a urigaishi attempt. Man, do I fail miserably. As you can see, it ends up in me getting my back taken, and then from there I get choked out. As we go to square off again in the standing position, I start working towards getting onto a collar grip. So I think the thing that made me fail the last time was that I didn't look into the direction that I wanted to throw. That resulted in me like not moving fast enough or not putting the force in the right direction, and ended up getting my back taken. Over here you can see Coach Caleb, he pulled guard because he wanted to work some guard. We've been doing some guard passing drills where as soon as they get to the closed guard position, you just stand up. Because standing up is probably the best way to pass the closed guard. But here I make a mistake, but as I go to stand up and he fakes the kid sweep, I put my weight forward, and that in turn leads him to getting into a pendulum sweep, and then that throws me over. But I recover quickly. I get my hands towards the inside position, and then I start working towards escaping through the bottom of his legs, trying to come up towards his back. I got a hand on his ankle, but he ends up standing up and we're going back into a wrestling exchange. From there I grab onto a collar grip and I attempt a ukiwaza, the collar drag. I think it's the same problem that I had with the urigaishi. I didn't look towards the direction that I needed for him to go. That in turn led him to being able to get his weight back and my body still facing him. From there I try to swing my leg up over the top of his back and also get a superior angle so I could try and take it, but he's too good and he just squares up and just feels me trying to do that and just squares up with me. He then has got good control of my hips, in which this case all I can do is try and grip fight. From here you can see this. You can see that he starts to stand up. I try and work a tripod sweep, but he manages to step out, and I try and get onto a de la hiva. He quickly passes my legs for a split second, but then I manage to retain my guard by inserting my right foot through the middle. Here I'm going up against Coach John. It's good to see him back on the mats. He's another purple belt at the gym. It's good to see him back in again. It was a good roll. From there you try to see him hit a knee cut, but I glued myself to his leg and tried to get my body underneath his knee so his knee couldn't get past my legs. That in turn led me to being able to control the inside position, and then I tried to get up towards his back. Over here you can see me kick towards his feet, just trying to break his posture down as a distraction, and then I managed to get my ukiwaza, the collar drag, properly that time. You see my eyes followed through to see to make sure that he went into the direction I want to go. From there I guard passed, was working towards getting up on top and then trying to take the back. You can see me passing the arm across here and then sit back and towards the back take. But John's back defense was really good. You can see me do a similar thing here while I'm on top. I'm still trying to take the back. That's something I've been really working on a lot, just because when you're attacking someone from behind them, you just have so much more of an advantage. The only thing is it takes a long time to learn or practice or to get good at it. Well, in my opinion, it takes a long time to really get like masterful at it. So it's something I'm trying to work on now, so hopefully by the time I get to a black belt I'll be really good at it. Over here you see me going up with another fellow blue belt, my good friend Ta'alili. You can see me I have my feet towards the outside, and then I started to bring it slowly towards the inside. But as he stepped past, what I did was I was still able to control that inside position. If he had gotten an underhook, I think he would have gotten that pass a lot more secure. One thing I noticed that I shouldn't have been doing is reaching out for a collar grip. I think that would leave me susceptible to flying arm bars, flying triangles in that regard. But I don't know, maybe we don't practice it as much. So yeah, over here you see me hit a tripod sweep. I set that up from playing around with the De La Riva like attack, trying to get a De La Riva guy, but I'm not actually going for that. I was going more for that. Over here you see me going for a knee cut / weave pass. I like to pair those two together because I feel like they're very interchangeable. You can go into a split squat and then start to knee slice, but then as they recover their knee shield in towards your hip, then you can weave your arm through and then start working towards a weave pass. And then as they feel they want to get their knee out, then you can slide in with a knee slice again. So that's an option that I've been working with from there. After that, I started to focus on heavy pressure. Lily's very strong, and sometimes all you can do is just try and pressure him out, but his conditioning is very good as well, so it might end up being the whole round before you can actually start to make any moves. So that's a good play on Lily's part, so very well done. I think for most of the round now it's just me trying to keep the pressure on top, so that was cool. Yeah, it was a good roll. It's always good rolling with him, and you see it start to twerk, and man, he's a good character like that. From here you can see me rolling with another fellow blue belt, Asif. I started from the bottom position. I really wanted to work. I'm trying to wrestle up. Asif's a great wrestler. He knows how to control the top position. You see I elevated him off the ground there just from the 4-point. It's something I've been working on a lot because I feel that 4-point is quite a good position to defend from. But from there he gets an underhook on my arm and he starts to pull me over. In which that case I started to try and get to a half guard position. Then I turtle up again and back to half guard. So I've been studying a lot of Craig Jones, and one of them, the concepts he talks about is if you can turtle. If you can shoot, and if you can stand up, just stand up. The thing about the back control, especially with a body lock from the rear, is that it's a great form of control, but there's no attempt at strangulation, because there's no, your arms, both of the arms are underneath your arms and there's no attack on the neck. Whereas like if you have a seatbelt control, there is more of a threat towards the choke, but there's not as much control. So in that sense, if you have a seatbelt control, it makes sense to just try and get to a 4-point and then swim an underhook back in. But with the rear body lock from the turtle position, it makes sense just to come back up, to build up to hands, build up to feet, and then just stand up again, because there's no threat of strangulation. You don't have to worry about getting strangled. Of course, there's more things like crucifixes and things like that you have to watch out for. From here you can see Asif, he's got a top control crucifix. He's pinning my right arm towards the floor with his left knee. So as he gets that top control crucifix, it's hard to get your hands out. When you've got your arms pinned towards the floor, it's a tough time trying to get your arms out. So you have to defend your arms while also trying to get out. It is hard to do if your hands are fully extended. So I look for what I've got loose, which is my legs. And then when I feel his right leg get closer towards my hips, I'll use my left leg and reach over and try and scoop it up. That was a good roll. I appreciate that one, Nasif. It was nice. And from here you can see I'm in the bottom position again. You see Sal gets a big crossface on my face. And the same thing, I worked towards the elevation 4-point, and then I worked into this crazy Craig Jones looking style of takedown. It's like, if you've ever seen those self-defense videos where they've got the rear body lock and you get your hips behind there, or you step around, well, that's the concept that I was trying to apply there. From there you can see I worked towards getting towards a back control, and I try to use my right leg to trap her arm, but she was good at defending it. So as soon as I saw that the choke was there, I went straight for it. That's one of the things that you can do, is just as soon as you feel the neck's free, just go straight for the choke. There I'm working in the front headlock position from the bottom. From here I do a little peek out towards a single leg. So I just focus on not sitting all the way through, but getting my knee through. And then from there I can catch the leg and then come up towards the back and then drag down. I start working the same style of control, trying to use my right leg to catch the arm, which was good at defending it. From here you can see me squaring up with Lily in the no-gi rounds again. There was a lot of hand fighting just in the beginning there, so I made sure to fast forward that. But from here you can see Lily shoot a nice low single. It was real good. From there I focused on getting my balance, and he was doing a good job of controlling it, but I managed to strip his hands off and then get back to a standing or the overhook position. He puts his hips through. I don't know if he could have got it. He might have been able to get it. Maybe, I'm not too sure. We'll never know. But that was a good hip throw attempt. It was good. From here you can see me try to do a slide by, and then as he frames up I try and push it across and go for a double, but he does a good job at sprawling. And then from there I didn't want to stay down in the front headlock position, so I made an effort to try and stand straight back up, and in which he squared up as well. From here, grip fighting. Doing the grip fighting is a big thing. You saw me do a little karate move there, actually, where I stripped the hands off of my wrist. He tried to get around towards my back and then try to do like an outside trip sort of thing, but I stood straight back up and then he fell down. Hope you guys have enjoyed the grappling breakdowns. Let us know what you guys want to see in the comments. Hi guys, hope you guys been enjoying the content. If you guys want to see anything else, just let us know in the comments. If you've been enjoying the content, just like the video, subscribe if you want to. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye. Hey.